revisit things that you overlooked. Things that you feel like have passed, things that you feel like, oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh yeah, I read that. Yo, go back to it. Go back to it. If it's something you're learning and you learned that shit 2 years ago, go back to where you fucking started. Bro, the gems are there. Like they're literally waiting for you. Things that you saw once, you will now see differently from your expertise. Whatever it is that you learned is gonna help you look at when you started differently. It doesn't make it actually makes a lot of fucking sense. I was about to say it don't make sense. It does make sense. The feeling that made you different. Listen to me. The feeling that made you different. You felt it at first. You felt it at first, you questioned it, and you fucking ran away from it. You shied away from it. You say, yo, nah, this is not it. Oh, wait, nah, this is too crazy. You dipped. That was it. Whatever that idea was, that was the feeling. That feeling, and I'm just describing a feeling because we're all human beings and we feel similar things. We feel the same shits. We feel it. We even all shit. We all do the same shit. And the way I'm looking at it, I'm actually gonna make a whole video on this probably. How people see things like books and shit, books, movies, da da da. We're just one big ass experience of everybody's understanding of life. Your understanding of life, my understanding of life, it's the same fucking life. It's the same life. Obviously, different experiences, but you are able to catch the reality of human nature. A human being, you are able to understand a human being from your standpoint. And whatever your human being experience is, somebody else is going to connect with it. Movies, we be seeing a bunch of murder films, data. We get to take a fucking walk in their head, in their mind, how they thought about it, how somebody experienced something. We have flaws in our system. I am actively working on eliminating the flaws in my system. I'm looking for the leaks. I'm looking on where I can patch things up and where I can make things better. And the key is redrafting. The key is editing. Editing ourselves, editing our work. If you're going to submit an essay, if you're going to submit a book, you have to have somebody review it before it's fucking, could be published and be a book, da da da. You have to have a publisher, that type of shit. And if you do that, somebody has to relook at your shit. And everything we do, somebody has to look at our shit. Before I drop an album, I'm famous right now. A team will have to review my album to be like, oh, these are the... If I'm signed to somebody, that's just what it's going to be. But the truth is, you don't need no fucking body to look at your shit and tell you, yo, change this. Because you made the shit. So the person who made the shit should be able to go back into the shit and change the shit. There's a shit counter. I should put a shit counter up. I might not. And like that's the beauty in it. And like I would hate editing things. I would hate relooking over things that I did. And I noticed that was an amateur. It was the amateur in me. And actually, it's actually really, really important to understand, to look at yourself and be like, all right, let's take this out. All right, let's not do this. It's okay, we did this. We did too much of this. Let's do a little bit less of this. Don't need nobody to tell you that, bro. Whatever you felt was weird about you was just special. Whatever you felt that made you stand out in a bad way, that's it. That's it. And like, I ran away from this for years, 5 years ago. To my creators, to my artists, may you find something in it. Anybody that's a creator, we are all creators. But when I say to my creators, I mean those pursuing it right now. But understand that we are all creators. To my creators, I knew that 5 years ago, like when I would get like fried and I would sing, I wasn't sounding like anybody. I wasn't sounding like anybody out. And I ran away from it. I was like, yo, this sounds way too different. Like, this don't sound like anybody. It sounds weird. And a good weird, but like to me, it was a bad weird. And I was like, oh, nah. And for my career, like, I've been singing like other people. I've been singing songs like, I could say like other people, that their style and da da da. And I was like, oh, this how you do a song, da da. But every time I would get fried and I entered that flow state and I did it, I was achieving that from the beginning, but I never built on it. I never built on it. To me, it was weird, and I ran away from it because it didn't sound like everything. And here I am, 5 years later, listening to myself now and entering these flows, these rhymes, whatever, however the fuck I'm doing it, I'm entering a state now, and I'm understanding that fucking 5 years ago, that's what I felt. That feeling, that cadence. Obviously, it's a different cadence. We mature, so whatever it is that we looking back to, and looking back is to learn. It's not really to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so terrible. No, we're not doing that. Like, we're looking back to learn our shit. And yo, I'm telling you, bro, whatever it is you do, and I know somebody's gonna confirm this for me. Look at where you started. If you have things that you did when you started, go back and read them. If you have things you wrote, go back and fucking go look at them shits, bro. Anything you created, go look at it and look at you now. And you're gonna look at it differently. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? You're gonna even be surprised that you did it. And like, that was just the frame of mind you were in at that particular moment in time that made you do that. And like, we can't understand that. We can't comprehend that because in that moment we were present. All we knew in that moment was doing it. We didn't have no other fucking like clue and shit. And like, yo, when this channel blows up, I will, mark my words, you guys can mark my words on this, I will show you guys my trash songs. I got a lot of trash songs. I'm not gonna call them trash. Now they're trash. From like when I first started 6 years ago in the dorm room. Like when I was in the dorm room with it, I was recording. Me and my boys, we stayed up until 6 a.m. And yo, I listen to that shit today and it pains me. It pains me. But the real is at that moment, I didn't have no fucking plan. I was a college student and I just kept recording in the dorm room with my friends. That ended up turning up into my setup. Then all of a sudden, shout out C1K, he had his setup, then I ended up having mine. Then we ran with it. Then I ended up in studios. Now I could talk to engineers. I ran with it. But where I started was completely different from where the fuck we landed. It doesn't make any sense. So going back and looking at it, when you go back and you look at, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to talk about me. I'm trying to really just explain that I understand what I'm saying so that you could like get a feel of whatever the fuck it is, whatever you do in your life, bro, that's special. Bro, look at your beginning, bro. Look at your start. Look at your now. Your start and your now. You gotta remember the period of time and what you were doing at that moment. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. And I don't know. I don't know how life, we're so blessed to experience all of these things. In 2024, bro, we're at the peak of fucking technology. We're at the peak of so many things that it's actually wild. It's actually nuts that people get to benefit off of their own talents. So please run with it. Run with whatever it is that you're good at. Somebody in your family could not capitalize on their goals and dreams because they couldn't. And I'm like, damn. Like, it's real. It's really like that, bro. People were going to war. People were doing different shit, bro. So we're in a day and generation where we not really fighting real problems. We are. We are fighting real problems. But we're not going to war right now. In this part of the world, in the United States, my heart goes out to anybody in war. Like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. But we're not getting drafted at 17, 18. Not seeing our family. Yo, people was going through this shit. So, I just got off topic, but yo, look at where you started and be motherfucking proud of yourself. I forgot to say that. I did not say that. It's because I'm going to tell you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all you've done. I'm proud of where you started. I'm proud of... Oh, and also be proud of the moments you wanted to stop. If you stopped, you never stopped because you could always go back. You just took a little moment in time, but yo, never stop. Never stop. And think about all the moments you wanted to stop. It's a lot of those moments where you convince yourself, oh, I can't do this. But you really can. I said could and can at the same time. You really could. And as long as you believe that, you're going to do it. Like, so many times I wanted to stop. Like, music, so many times, like, I was just like, yo, you know what, da-da-da. Look at this shit. I'm doing this YouTube shit, but I really fuck with this. I really got a love and passion for this. like music, because I'm learning about myself as I talk to y'all, and getting more things out, journaling. Look at where you started. Be proud of yourself. Understand that you couldn't have gotten to where you are if you never fucking started. So you're a winner, bro. You're a winner. You're a winner. You see this? If you made it to this point in the video, you are a fucking winner. I love you. I got nothing but love for you and your passion and your grind. Whatever it is, drop it in the comment. Drop whatever you love to do. Whatever the fuck you love to do, share it with me. I love people that love what the fuck they love to do. It's real. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, thank you. If you didn't, I still love you. Have a good one, y'all. Word. I had an awkward ending, sorry.